Good afternoon. Welcome to Incentive Concepts Live. Celebrate being an original. It's October. This is episode 84 of Incentive Concepts Live, and I'm Andy Hudson, your host, Director of Marketing for Incentive Concepts. And it is October, one of my favorite months, hands down. Great weather, cooler weather, fire pits, golf tournaments, fall festivals. We got a food truck night happening over at our neighborhood tonight. Can't wait for that. Let us know where you're joining us from. Put it in the chat. And let's hear about your favorite part about October. My favorite part about October is ... Put it in the chat. Let us see it. Let us know that you're joining us, and we'll feature some of those so far. Favorite part about October is. So thank you very much. Speaking of favorite parts about October, and really any time of the year, I'd like to welcome my co-host and one of my favorite people during October anyway, Kevin Hagan. What's up, my friend?
Hey, Andy, how are you, buddy?
Good. I like you 11 other months too.
Yeah, well, mostly in October, though. You're right.
Yeah, for sure. We got a lot of people saying they love Halloween. Cindy, she loves Halloween. So
There are
does
some
Shits.
Halloween lovers in that office. It's great to walk around there.
Yeah,
It's fun.
David Bard loved the cool temps and changing leaves. I think he's in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken.
hmm
Maybe. Brett Harper, Blues hockey. Now, the Chicago Blackhawks have done quite well, but we love Blues hockey. And then Kim Tepley, her favorite part about October is the crisp, cool weather and changing of the leaves, along with Halloween. And then one more, Brett Sanborn, football and playoff baseball. Love it. Love it. You watching baseball, Kev?
Not right now. Cubs are out of it as usual. So, I've gone on to football, but the Bears are out of it. So I'm waiting for hockey. I just can't win.
Okay. Well, no. Yeah. Okay. I mean, the Blackhawks are looking pretty good, I guess.
It's early.
Yeah. Connor Bernard, whatever his name is, scored his first goal last night, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, anything else you like about October?
I do. I love the fall weather. I'm definitely more of a cool weather guy, so I love the weather outside. And you mentioned fire pits earlier. I do love sitting around a fire pit on Halloween and handing out candy instead of answering the door back and forth. We just sit outside in front of our fire pit and just sit out there and hand out candy to the kids. So it's a blast.
Yeah. I think that's what we're going to do this time too, but this year. Now, hey, last episode, Kevin, last month we featured a really cool clip featuring Hyper Ice, and that was from our showcase here in St. Louis. Love that. Wasn't it a great clip, wasn't it?
That was awesome. Yeah, that just turned out great.
Yeah. We actually have another clip that we want to show from you from that showcase. It's a little broader perspective of that event and what we were showcasing that day. So let's go ahead and roll that clip right now.
Yeah, so we're at one of our brand showcases that we've done. We've done a few of these regionally, and it's just a good opportunity to bring some of our brand partners and customers together, let our customers see a lot more product than they would see in a 10-foot booth at one of the national trade shows.
Well, it's great to be a part of this because it really brings exposure to our brand. So for people to understand it and what it means and to realize that there are consumers that really want to receive these brands as gifts.
So we've got a lot of different categories represented. Obviously electronics, which is a huge category for us. We've got luggage, we've got a lot of fashion brands here, a lot of brands for the home and kitchen, which are categories that are really popular right now as well.
It's awesome having the relationship with Incentive Concepts and Loyalty Source to be able to come in person and see the different brands and network.
Incentive Concepts' unique is really their ability to understand their market and partner with us with retail brands, which is important. Marketing is also a really key concept and something that we take seriously in our partnership. And I couldn't find a better partner who understands our brand, can take it, translate it, and deliver it to their customers to help us with our sales.
Very cool, hey?
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, you talk about being unique and original. When we put these together, we're the only ones in the marketplace who are doing this. And it's an opportunity to have our customers in, meeting with our factories directly. And that's a huge support from all of our factories to come out and commit time to these. But that's the relationship we have with them. And that's what makes us unique and different. I think it's it's such a great time, and it's been just well received everywhere we've been.
Yeah, I echo those comments. They've been fantastic. We do have another showcase coming up in Chicago, October 25th, I think, a couple weeks. So
Correct.
if you're in the Chicagoland area, make sure to check that out. We'd love to have you out there. Let's check out a few more comments from our viewers right now. Favorite part about October, Kate, her little girl saying trick or treat every day. And of course, you probably give her candy every day, Kate. Becky DeMauro from our team, picking pumpkins and apples, absolutely. And then Jessica Ham, her favorite part is the fall weather, which I think that's the common theme there. So fantastic. Again, our episode today is Celebrate Being an Original, and we have a special guest coming up real quick here, but we want to thank everybody for joining us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever. So before we bring on our guest, Kevin, how do you celebrate your originality? PG-13 or PG rated, please?
Well, I try and be a little unique in what I do day to day, but I don't really find it as, personally, I'm that unique or original. But I do find our company very unique and original in many things we do, but mainly in just kind of offering the recognized brand name products for corporate gifts and rewards is unique in our industry. Most people aren't doing the recognizable brand names. They're doing, smaller and less inexpensive products that are easy to throw away. Sure. And we're looking for something that's going to be hanging around people's desks and looking at for a long time. So I think that's very unique and original.
Yeah,
sure.
Absolutely. Speaking of original, let's bring on one of our favorite guests, our favorite brand partners. And this is Greg Myers from Lodge Cast Iron, the original. How are you, Greg?
They broke the mold. Hey, everybody.
Great to see you. This is your third time on our episode, or our little series here, I think. In fact, the last time I looked it up, you were on episode 26 way back in November of 2020.
I'm trying to recover from that.
Yeah, okay. It's been almost 3 years, but we're really glad you're back. We have a lot of new viewers since then, Greg. So how about a quick self-introduction?
Sure. Greg Myers. I'm the senior account manager here at Lodge. I wear a couple of different hats. Primarily, I work in the incentive channel. When I'm not wearing that hat, I work over in the food service channel, and then I kind of dabble into international sales.
Okay, wonderful. You told me to ask you what was for lunch today.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we're very fortunate here at Lodge. So every 100 days, if we can go 100 days without any type of reported incident from a safety standpoint, Lodge will provide us lunch. So Andy, if you can get on a plane and get here quickly, we still have some prime rib, fried chicken, green beans, mashed potatoes, sweet tea, and apple pie waiting for you.
All right, Kevin, let's do it.
Excellent. I'm there. I can beat
Road
you.
I love it. You know what? That's a great thing. I mean, that's a great way to recognize employees. Safety.
Great incentive.
I mean, it's just a simple, but I'm sure it's very effective, right, Greg?
Very effective. Yeah. There's
sure.
a lot of smiles in the cafeteria today.
Okay, well, my peanut butter and jelly sandwich is a little jealous after that.
Now if I doze off in the next 5 minutes, you know the reason why. Okay.
Okay. All right. Cool. And it looks like you have somebody else joining you today, I think. Can you introduce who else you have with you?
Kelly Peterson is here.
Hello.
Hi, Kelly. Welcome to our little broadcast. Can you give everybody a self-introduction, please?
Yeah, so I'm Kelly Peterson. I'm the Senior Product Marketing Manager at Lodge. Been here 10 years, and basically I bring new products to life for the company.
Awesome. How was lunch for you?
Oh, it was good. I opted for the fried chicken. It was a good call.
All right, right on. Well, we're glad you're joining us. We always love to meet new people. Now, Greg, you saw that little recap video of the showcase. We didn't get any clips of you, unfortunately, but you were in town. What'd you think of that recap video?
I thought it was awesome. And truthfully, I really had a great time at the show to be able to get in front of your customers and to tell our story, right? We got a story to tell. We're a 127-year-old cookware family-run manufacturer. We're the last in the United States, and be able to tell our story and give them the reason why our product versus maybe an imported product, to be able to do that, it's a home run for me every day. So I really appreciate incentive and what they do with our wine and giving us the opportunity to be in front of your customers.
Yeah, it was a great event, and it was awesome having you here too. And I can't emphasize that that face-to-face connection that really helps. Kelly, our episode is called Celebrating Your Originality. Any ways that you celebrate your originality, either personally or at work? Or
That's tough. I was really ready for answering the fall question,
Well, you can answer that one. What's your favorite part about fall?
Well, okay, two things. What came to mind when you said celebrate, and it wasn't really me being original, but it was the celebration that happened when I hit 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
My team, guys, there was like 10 different pranks. I have like glitter everywhere at my desk. There's like a radar sound coming from a wall. Someone's planted something. It's just very original office space here. A lot of fun. So our personality shines around our office. And I was going to say soup season because I made my first soup the other day in my USA Enamel, and it was like a really nice like Italian sausage tortellini cheese thing. So soup season is another reason to be excited for fall.
Wow, Kevin, are you getting hungry?
I had meetings all the way through lunch, so I haven't even gotten there yet.
All right. Well, we've heard about fried chicken. We've heard about green beans.
Yeah.
We got tortellini soup. Well, listen, we asked our viewers when they RSVP to tell us about their originality. So let's look at some of those comments that came in. David Bard from Bamco, who we just mentioned, said he loves to garden and cook, share images of the tomatoes and recipes, and he gives bags of the fresh picked produce all summer long to friends, family, and neighbors to inspire some fun meals. What a cool thing to do, huh?
Nice. Yeah.
Love that. David, thank you for putting that comment in. Jody Muller, who spends a lot of time on these broadcasts with us, her company fosters a culture of innovation, encouragement, and implementation of approaches to improve sustainability within the oil and gas sector. And it's been a huge positive change to our industry. Thank you, Jody, for that comment and for taking sustainability so seriously. And then our friend Joyce Enberg from Ogio, I think that's how you say that, Kevin, Ogio.
Ogio, yeah.
She likes to express her originality through repurposing wood projects. And she takes a piece and changes it to something else and gives it to someone. It gives an opportunity to be creative. Joyce, you and I are a lot alike. During COVID, I got into a bunch of woodworking projects myself and was building stuff for people. And you got that right. It feels good to do stuff for others. You agree with that, Kev?
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm not that handy, but I'll do what I can in any other direction.
Great. Greg, any theme there with those comments that we just...
Well, you guys know me pretty well, so I kind of follow a particular football team. I think you guys have experienced that. So I am a college football junkie. I love this time of the year, especially being down here at Lodge. Lodge is down in the Sequatchie Valley here. There's a mountain range on both sides. And to be able to drive up over the mountain and see the leaves change at this time of the year, it's really breathtaking through here. So, it's football time. We're going to be talking about Dutch ovens. What better way to cook when a football game's on? So you need some chili, whip out the Dutch oven. I'm from New Orleans. You can hear the twang. So some shrimp creole, a little gumbo, a little crawfish etouffee. We got the pot for you. We're ready.
Gosh, I just keep getting hungrier here. It's ridiculous. But so you're in Tennessee, but what room are you joining us from?
We are live today from our content studio here, which is just off of our museum. So we are in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. We're about 30 minutes outside of Chattanooga. There's 5 traffic lights in this town, so you can't go too fast. Our foundry is right next door, so we would love to host you if you're in the marketplace. And we're also right behind our factory store. So we have a factory outlet store. But this is our content studio. We do videos in here. We do cooking in here. We test a lot of product in here. You name it, we do it. We do some training in here also. So this room wears a lot of hats.
For sure. And you mentioned the Museum of Cast Iron. I saw a clip of that just maybe a few months ago. So we decided that we'd show everybody a little short sizzle reel of the Cast Iron Museum. Let's roll that clip right now. Very, very cool. Kevin, we need to visit.
Yeah, for sure. I want a picture
I
in
love
front of that largest cast iron.
Yeah.
Is that, do you cook the largest egg on that largest cast iron piece?
You're going to need a couple of eggs for that skillet.
Kelly, you probably spend a lot of time in that studio. What are some other things you do in that studio?
Oh, gosh. Well, if you follow us on social, you know, any of those like recipe of the month type pieces that we do, basically any sort of training that we, or education that we do for our consumers to show you like how to cook, clean, all of that all happens here. This is really where a lot of the magic happens. We have a lot of fun in this room and do a lot of recipe development. So a lot of taste testing happens in this room.
Yeah. Very nice. Awesome. I got the handheld up here now, and so I think we're going to shift over to that because I want to feature this new, relatively new collection here, Greg, and it has to do with a very popular TV series. Can you tell us what we're looking at right here?
Yeah, I think you might have heard of this TV series. It's called Yellowstone. So I just partnered with Paramount Studios, and they have launched 14 different SKUs underneath the Yellowstone label. So Incentive has access to this. These make tremendous gifts and very unique pieces. So these are really kind of collector's items, to be truthfully. And we have a variety of different pieces, different logos, the Dutton Ranch, so forth and so on.
Fantastic, fantastic. Kevin, what's the response been to this Yellowstone collection so far?
It's amazing. I mean, you know, we've talked about it before, and I always said that I know a lot of people watch that, but man, the following is huge, and people are all over this brand portion of that. So it's a great piece. People definitely resonate to it, and we've been doing very well in the market with it.
Well, we love the series Yellowstone. So let's make sure that we check this out. And I think we have a video clip about this Yellowstone collection too. So let's go ahead and roll that clip right now.
Since 1896, Lodge Cast Irons brought people together. Like the Duttons and their crew, we do it for the family. Creating American cookware that's built to take the heat and cast to last for generations. We're with the Yellowstone, and there's work to be done. Keep the fire burning.
Right on, right on. Love that, love that. And we asked some viewers also for their comments. We showed some earlier. I want to shift over to some of our featured comments because we do have a few featured here that we'd like to highlight. So let's put up our first featured comment right now. And that's from Lynn Kwan. And she talks about how celebration for her is about serving others, oftentimes through praise. And she's able to praise in person, praise a chain of events, praise a company's success or product, or praise through a story shared. She also talks about through these stories, she celebrates the originality of each of her lives, stories, and paths for others along with my own. So Joyce, or Lynn rather, I'm sorry. We absolutely loved that comment so much that we are going to go ahead and gift you one of those Lodge skillets. And you can use that to either show your praise for some of your teammates, clients, coworkers, or you can use it for yourself to cook up some awesome stuff. So thank you, Lynn, for that amazing comment. A couple other comments that came in that we just want to highlight here that Christy Little, who also joins us all the time. She likes to celebrate her originality through exploring ideas and sharing creative work. And in her business, we reward and showcase innovative contributions and emphasize our unique approach in our marketing efforts. So, Christy, we love that you come on these episodes all the time. And then Kim Tepley from CWT Meetings, another Halloween lover, and she's the only one on her block that decorates. Thank you for doing that, Kim. And she's a little obsessed with eyeball decor. So Kim, we're gonna have to see your office there. But Lynn, we're gonna be gifting you that one Yellowstone comment. We do have another featured comment here, which is kind of just a small thing, but I think really important. So let's put up Shannon Smith's comment from the MRL group. She says she replies to emails promptly to let my client know that their email was received and that I'm working to get answers for them. Now, that seems like a small thing, Kevin, but pretty important, I would say.
It's massively important. As a matter of fact, that's one of our company goals. And to make sure that we're responding to people within 24 hours. I mean, in this industry, things go very quickly, things move very fast, and having that quick response is key to making sure that you're serving your customers correctly and serving your clients right.
Yeah. And I bet you Lodge has that same philosophy, Greg.
Never a dull moment, that's for sure.
Okay, right on. Shannon, we're going to gift you a Yellowstone cast iron skillet as well. So you can use that for yourself, cook up something fun, or maybe gift it to an employee or coworker or her client. So Shannon, congratulations on that. There's a couple other collections here that I want to just hit on real quick. Let's go back to the handheld here. And Kevin, let's talk a little bit about this collection, just real fast, 30 seconds.
Yeah, so Blacklock is a unique collection within the Lodge scope of products, and it's a little less weight. So it's about a 30% less weight than the regular the regular Lodge product. And it also is only sold in one location. So the product is held at a very good MAP price point, which gives us a little bit better margin to your client. So this is a little higher priced product than the original Lodge pieces, but it's also a lot different in the weight factor. And then Greg, if you want to talk about the finish to the product as well, that'd be great.
Sure. So everyone knows we season our cast iron now. So this product is tripled seasoned, ready to be used out of the box. So the handles are a little aerodynamic versus the original cast iron. Like you said, this is pretty much 25% lighter in weight. The packaging is very nice, great gift item. And we've had tremendous success with this item.
For sure.
Took us 7 years to figure out how to make it, but we trial and error, we made it.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, the newest collection from here, I want to bring Kelly in because she was instrumental in bringing this newest collection to the market. So Kelly, you want to talk about what we're looking at right here?
Yeah, I will, absolutely. And just for me to note, are we also going to see the video on this as well, or should I just start? I don't want to be too repetitious. I didn't know if we were going to have that maker video or not.
Could be possible.
Okay. So USA Enamel, we have been working on this for a very long time as well, possibly longer than the other line that we just talked about. We're the only ones making color enamel here in the United States. So we've been wanting to do this for a lot of years. No one's doing anything in color in the United States. It's a lot of regulation, a lot of things we had to work through to get right, to get the facilities up and running. And so we really just, are really proud of this accomplishment. We have 3 different colors here, as you can see, and I can deep dive into that more in a minute here when I'm showing off some of these product details. But we're really proud of the design, really proud of the quality that we put into this, and really proud to be the first ones in the United States making these products. It's been a long journey, and it's just super exciting.
Love it, love it. And it's definitely the red, white, and blue. Kevin, any inspiration here when you see the red, white, and blue?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's U.S. made product, right? So it's a great combination of colors, and those are obviously very popular kitchen colors. Between the red and blue, I think, are probably usually number 1 and number 2. But just a great opportunity here, and just beautiful product. And again, all the Lodge is made in the U.S., so I know that's important to a lot of our clients and to the recipients that they're selling to.
Yeah, Kelly, you mentioned a video clip about USA Enamel. So you know what? Let's roll that. Let's go ahead and roll that clip right now so people can get a little look at it. So let's go ahead and roll that clip right now. Such a cool video. The first time I saw that, I was so pumped. Congratulations, Kelly, on that for your team. First class.
Thank you. Yeah, we really wanted to just really step outside the box from, what you typically see for the enamel market right now. And we really want our personality to shine, and just the fact, we talk about being an original, like you've been saying. So, we talk about this being made by originals for originals, and just celebrating creativity in the kitchen, and just really that maker spirit that we have here. And to give a little background sort of on the journey here and how we landed on the design and that kind of thing. When we first started working on this, we all turned to each other and we're like, it needs to feel like Americana. I was like,
yeah,
exactly know what that means to start designing this. But what we all landed on was, we looked back at like this time period of like kind of the 50s and 60s when product design was just like really intentional and everything was just beautiful. It was like everything in your kitchen was just like, you could tell it was just designed and not so mass and commercial. And so we wanted to make sure that as we created these really what we expected to be timeless pieces, things that are as iconic as our cast iron skillet, that is, what people generally draw when they're drawing a skillet, that we wanted this to live up to that same sort of standard and be something that lasts another 100 years for folks as well, and just looks good always. And, this is a really, premium product. It's something that we wanted people to feel really proud to leave out on their ovens and to just be a centerpiece in their kitchen, and something that they love to not only cook, but to show off and serve in as well. And so we put a lot of thought into the details here. Greg's going to bring one up.
Yeah.
See if the light shows off as well as the...
Now, before you start showing that off a little bit closer, Greg, I do want to mention that you are kind enough to give away one of these for our viewers. So viewers, go to incentiveconcepts.com/USA, incentiveconcepts.com/USA to enter for one, and you can choose either the red or the blue. I kind of like Corvette red for that red one, by the way.
No,
but Greg, let's talk about, oh, there it is. I didn't mean for you to bring it up, but go to incentiveconcepts.com/USA, and there's that red or fire truck red one. Greg, anything else you want to mention about this, maybe about the availability and also the packaging? Or
Yeah, so the line is available and it's open for purchase now. We have a tendency maybe to overlook the packaging on this, so I wanted to point out that this isn't just your average cardboard box that we've got this product in. It comes inside of a box. So as you can see inside here, there's another whole nice looking box that presents the product to the customer. And it also has a great safety point for the lid where the product actually sits down in there, and allows the lid to rest on top without making contact with the pot. But really nice packaging. And we do have this product available, this line available also for customers that need to do drop ship. So we have a box inside of a box for customers that are doing drop ship. So that's another thing to think about, Kevin and Andy. So if you've got a customer that says, hey, we're going to be drop shipping these to all of our clientele, we've got another box that will keep it protected from UPS and FedEx.
that's awesome. And Kevin, to that point, who wants to receive their gift and to be broken? I think the packaging. The packaging for Lodge has always been first class. So
always has been. Yeah.
Andy, do we have a couple of minutes to talk about design and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, let's go for like 1 minute, and then we need to wrap up. But let's touch on that real fast.
Okay, yeah. So we really wanted this to stand out. I mean, if you guys are familiar with some of the other products that are in this category on the market, you've got competitor brands out there, Stove, like we say. What we want to do is really make sure that ours stood apart at every angle. And so you can see here this beautiful design on the side here. A lot of times this is just not really put a lot of thought into, and we really wanted to make sure that at every angle this was really well thought out. We also were intentional with things like the knob. So the shape of this makes it really nice and easy to grab in and out of the oven with oven mitts on. And so it also just makes it really beautiful and then stand out. It's got a domed lid. So what that does is give you a little extra room around the top there if you're cooking a roast or something like that. And something that we're really proud of too that really matters to consumers is these nice broad handles. So you've got wide handles here. Again, a lot of times you're putting these in an oven. And so you want to make sure that you've got a nice secure grip for what you're lifting in and out of the oven. And even with the lid removed, we've got these beautiful accents on these handles here that show off the Lodge brand too. And again, just really make this a centerpiece for your kitchen. It's a really beautiful piece, and I think that that's important too because enamel is 53% gifted. So it's a very giftable item for us, even more so than our seasoned iron. People really love giving enamel as gift. It's a special piece and something that people really desire and is an essential piece in your kitchen. We've also made the shape of this vessel really intentional too. There's a nice curvature on the inside it gives you a good flat base for braising, but also has the right curvature for if you're stirring. And so we just thought about it from every angle to make sure that it performed at the highest level for these folks who've been waiting for a lot of years for Lodge to have in color cast iron man in the United States.
Love it. Love it. And Kevin, that stat that we just heard, 53% of recipients receive a Dutch oven like that via a gift. So talk about that real fast. We got about 30 seconds here.
Yeah, well, I think you pointed on it earlier, Kelly, that this is a product that's left out. It's there to show. A lot of the a lot of the pans or skillets are usually put away and stored for the time until they're used. So this is a piece of the kitchen. This is becomes a part of the person who's there. So it's great.
Yeah, for sure. I could see my wife kind of redesigning her whole kitchen around this. We better not give her one of these, but no, for sure we will. But hey, listen, we like to keep these at 30 minutes. We are on the 30-minute time right now. Greg, I want to give you one last opportunity to say any closing thoughts and to our viewers.
We got a great partnership with Incentive. We're excited to be on their team. We offer an incredible product line, and Incentive does a great job being a partner with us. So we're excited to be with them and happy to meet your needs.
Well, and Kelly, thank you for joining us today. It was great to meet you. Kevin, 74 days left until Christmas. Okay, so folks, let's not forget about our Christmas gifts. Kevin, any closing thoughts about Lodge and our partnership with them, and any last messages to our viewers?
So just a quick message on Lodge. Obviously, great name brand, but great people. We've worked with Greg very closely, and he's so super responsive. It's great to have him as a partner, and we really appreciate that. And hopefully, we're doing good enough business moving forward, and we continue to grow that. So if you have any Lodge needs, certainly let myself or any of our sales staff with Incentive Concepts know, and we'll be happy to help.
For sure. And you can go to incentiveconcepts.com/lodge to look up our entire lineup. Go to incentiveconcepts.com/USA to enter for a new Dutch oven, USA Enamel, in your choice of red or blue. I don't know. I like them both. But you could also go to incentiveconcepts.com/holidays, and we've got all sorts of curated products from Lodge and other amazing brands that are perfect for holiday gifts. Well, we are wrapping up now, folks. Our next episode, November 16th, and we're bringing on our wonderful brand Bose, and it's called When Sound Gets Real with Bose. Now, when you RSVP, you can put your favorite musical track in the RSVP, the one you like to crank up when you hear it, and we just may feature that during the episode. So that should be pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Greg, what was your track that you said earlier?
A little AC/DC go just fine.
Okay, AC/DC. All right. Well, you'll
that.
have you. What do you want, Kevin? Stevie Ray Vaughan?
Oh yeah, probably. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Well, listen, folks, we really enjoyed having you. Thanks to Greg, thanks to Kelly, and always Kevin, my good friend. We'll see you next time. That's on November 16th, incentiveconcepts.com/live. That's it for now. Bye-bye.
Thank you.